Gross. Look at that white stuff. Yo, real quick, let's pause. Not only let's say go Hoosiers. 7-0 football season, nuts. Never thought I'd say that in my entire life, being a Bloomington, Indiana native. Thought about the Hoosiers playing so well. Not to mention how beautiful fall time is. Real quick though, if you're looking for the best quality Skidsteer attachments on the market, locally made here in Indiana, Express Steel, check them out, or check out my previous videos about the attachments I have and what I recommend. I've used these attachments for over 3 years for my business, and I've beat the crap out of them, and I actually use them every day, and they're quality stuff. They're quality made in America. I recommend them. Also, if you're a blue car business owner or looking to get in the blue car business of any sort, HVAC, plumbing, excavation, lawn care, whatever. If you're inspiring blue car business and want to learn about growing your business effectively and efficiently, check out Blue Car Launchpad, link below. We're building a community of guys like myself that want to grow their business and not necessarily be the biggest, biggest fish in the pond, but just live a good life, man. Just provide for your family, go on vacation twice a year, make a good living, have more free time with the kids, while also getting the tools to grow your business to be big enough to sell if you'd like to. So check out Blue Car Launchpad and Express Steel, links below. All right, enjoy the video. Yo, what's up? Cole here with More Dirt. Today, it is snow on the ground. It is 20 degrees, but we're gonna go put in a 35 by 35 parking pad and a little 17 by 10, little regrade thing. They're gonna put river rock down. So not a big job, but this time of year, I don't want to do really big jobs because I want to get out of the cold. So let's go. So we're not going that far from the house. So I'm actually going to start the machine at the house and let it idle on the trailer before I get there. That way, when I get there, it's somewhat warm. Bird baby, she cold. She covered in snow and she cold. All right, so let me get down off here without breaking my back, slipping on the snow, and let's get going. Brr, baby, 22 degrees. My fear is that it's gonna be a little bit too frozen to just take the top off. I might have to go deeper, but when you put in a gravel driveway, if you go deeper, just fill it up with gravel, you know what I mean? Just try not to make a void. In this situation, there is no good way to avoid making a void. There's no good way. So, he understands the consequences and he's down with it. He's got his hip replaced. He's a super cool dude. His name's Casey. He's actually my in-laws neighbor, so we're driving right by my in-laws house to go there, so. Your network locally, 3 years into this business, and my network locally has grown, and now I work around my house more than when I first started. When I first started, I didn't work close to home ever. I would drive 45 minutes to an hour often, and now probably I would say 65% of my jobs are within 20 minutes or 30 minutes of my house, which is awesome. So it's a slow burn building your network and building your reputation, but once you do it, it pays off. Check that big rip-rap wall out. Holy smokes, I wonder who did that. Oh, dang! Alrighty, so here's today's project. See this little, that's not actual gravel, that's just dirt. So, there's a little concrete pad thing here. So we're gonna pop the sidewalk up. We're gonna rip the top off all of this. Basically extending it out to the same distance as this porch. So the gravel's gonna now go from that driveway all the way over, level with this porch this way. And then where that little Amish, I don't know what this, it's a grader box. I'm calling this the Amish grader box. It might not be even Amish. Sorry, I can't talk, my face is so frozen. But yeah, check this whole grader blade out, pretty dope. So I'm gonna move this thing out of the way. Then we're taking the top off this, river rock's going here. Like I say, gravel's going here. So all this dirt's gotta come out of here. And we're gonna probably just grade it off right here for now, unless you went to somewhere else. But machines ran for probably 20 minutes now. It should be kind of warm. So we'll get in it and get them moving. It's cold. I mean, it's so cold, 20 degrees or something. wasting no time here. I got a chain on that little grater blade thing. We're gonna try to hook her up to the land lever, pull her back, and I guess I don't know where we're gonna pull it to exactly, but I'm not sure how well it's gonna move. I gotta try to pull it out of where I'm working at. Look at that frozen dirt. That's not a good sign for us. Not a good sign. He said the front axles aren't even hooked up. Stay still, stay still. Oh, I see. So right here the front's not even connected, it's just chained on. So I'm gonna try to be really careful, pull it without breaking it. I'm not sure not even sure where to pull it to. I might just try picking it up and popping a wheelie and pulling it that way. That might be the move. Just popping a wheelie with it. I guess we'll just try that and see. That's this dumb mistake I just made. Unloading it earlier. I pulled the machine up to get the weight off the ramp, so the ramps will fall way down. I hit my land lever right off the jack, but looks like it's 4 bolts to change it, so I'll probably have Spencer go ahead and order me a new one and change it. I don't like that. It's probably gonna work fine, but it looks gross, and I don't like the way it looks. I actually, you know what? I don't know if it will work. Yeah, it works. Well, say that. Yeah, it's not working that good. Dang it. Yep, so I gotta get a new one regardless. Dang it. Got my hammer, string line, paint, tape measure. Let's try to get her squared off as much as possible. Make her look nice. Looks like 118. I'll call her 10 foot for good measure. So I'll put a pin right here, and I'll measure off 10 foot there, and I'll mark it up and I'll go out that way. I'll straighten up as much as possible, that way you can see what's going on. So I'll pull 10 foot off here and put a pin also. Right there. I can't quite feel my hands, are so cold. new line. It looks a whole lot better. Looks a lot straighter and a lot better. More gooder is what they say. Perfect. That looks much better. All right, my fittings are froze solid. I finally got them on. This is the first time I've used these since I replaced this one. I remember that house demo we did back in August. This one broke on me, so I changed this one. I haven't changed that one yet, although I like the straight on style more than the curl down style, I believe. So see if it works properly. I hope it does. Yeah, I don't like it. It's cold, but it's working. I don't know what that E9000, what the heck's that mean? Kind of code showing up. Let's see what that means. Well, the ground's frozen. Good news is we can move it though. I gotta try to get this sidewalk popped up out of there. There's a low spot right here. I'm gonna grade that dirt off right here. It's a real big low spot. It's frozen, so I'm not gonna be able to grade off too easy, but it'll be a bench one I can work on later. Just to get underneath it. Holy smokes, great. Take me 50 times longer than it should have. It should have. An E9000 code popped up. It said something about letting it do a def regen, but it doesn't have def, so I'm not sure what that means, but it's doing a regen right now. I'm gonna try to get a shovel and try to get some of this out of here so I can get underneath this. Gotta get all this sidewalk popped up, and it's frozen to the earth. I saw it move. It moved again, getting closer, just a little bit of time. Slow and steady wins the race. What should have took 5 minutes is taking an hour. There we go, it popped up. All right, one piece is up. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. Not sure where to put this at for now. I'll ask Casey where he wants it at. Well, I'm saying that was frozen, boys. I mean, that dirt ground is solid ice. Getting in there, I mean, I've been working here for 40 minutes. Making no progress. All right, so there's a place on this property down here so I could dump it. So I'm gonna try to figure out where that's at. Oh gosh. Brr, baby, I'm freezing. There it is right there. One piece down, probably 6 or more to go. Now I'm gonna back all the way up. The way I came in, that way I don't have any skid marks messing up with grass. Whoa. Talk about close cutting it, baby. So you can see we have established an area we're going to keep coming off of. You can see how frozen. Actually, is that a piece of concrete? No, that's dirt. Look at that. That's not concrete. That is a piece of frozen dirt. Holy smokes, it's funny. That was around the concrete. So was that. That's not frozen. That's frozen dirt. That's all frozen dirt. So we're gonna have the gravel come in across here and grade that way. But you can see I have myself established little bench point. This is not frozen, so I can work with this. I can work with that material. So now I can just work myself this way, and then getting this line here established might be a pain. I gotta watch that gutter real good, but I might do some handwork around the house up there. I might come in sideways actually. Once I get this peeled off the line I want, I might turn and come in the house that way. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how. I'm assuming since this hasn't been compacted, drove on or anything with a vehicle, it should be easier to get out. So yeah, I'm trying to think the easiest way. I might have to actually come in and drag it backwards and mess up my line, which is fine. I got my benchmark. My benchmark is in the porch, which is right here. So I can do it if I have to. I just was really trying to avoid getting up here, but the yard's so frozen, if I spin on it, I'm not gonna tear it up as much. Unlike the bottom yard earlier, it was softer, so if I spun, I was gonna tear it up bad. Just trying to think of what to do. In this situation, I wish I had a flat, sharp nose, a sharp, flat shovel. I cannot freaking talk, my face is numb. So I'm gonna knock all this line off. That way I can get it nice and squared up so it looks nice. I don't really need it that deep, but it's already starting to be that deep. All right, well, I'm gonna cut this all down and we'll see how I do. Looks pretty dang straight. I like it. GoPro died, but oh man, woo. GoPro's dead, but as you can see, stone's here. Got everything cut out, lined up, nice and neat, ready to rip, man. Can't beat it. Let's make it happen. All right, guys. So I asked him. I said, "Hey, what are we gonna do with this access dirt?" And he said, I got more stuff I want you to do in the spring. Leave that there until then. We're going to touch base when we get to the springtime. And I'm putting a riser lid on a septic tank and making it better. And yeah, so already more work for the spring, which is great, you know. Love it. But you see, got it all squared up nice and neat. Got it dropped in there. And then the river rock's going in back there. So I'm gonna have to probably regrade this again tomorrow once I go back and forth to the skid steer. I should have got river rock first, but he already had he got a triaxle load stone himself. So, but yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for today, and I'll touch back base tomorrow. Got it pretty lined up, nice and neat. Bam. All right, we'll see y'all in the morning. Good morning, day 2. Beautiful sunrise this morning. Crisp. Actually, it's 9 degrees warmer today than yesterday, but we have a wind advisory, so it's still pretty damn brisk. Yeah, 1 hour drive this morning going to the quarry. So this customer actually works at a huge quarry up just south side of Indianapolis, and I'm going to his quarry to get a load of river rock, 8L river rock, on his dime. Basically, he's paying me to transport it, but he's buying the stone. So I know a lot of you guys don't have a lot of stone quarries around where you're from. I know some states don't, but Indiana's the limestone capital of the world. We have rock everywhere. There's quarries, I mean, I can't count on my two hands, you know, how many quarries are around me within 30 minutes. So they're everywhere. Some big, some small, some expensive, some not. So you just kind of have to pick and choose where you want to go. And I've talked about before, I'll drive an extra 20, 30 minutes if I know they're doing a run of cleaner stone. I'll go there to get it just because it looks better when you're doing driveways or doing finish work. So some stuff like that to keep in consideration when you're when you're bidding and selling jobs. So a little bit of windshield time this morning. I got the old dump trailer loaded up, and yeah, should be a good day. I'll touch base when we get to this quarry. I've never been here. I have no idea where I'm going, but I know I looked up on the maps and it's absolutely massive. Like 8 minutes from Lucas Oil Stadium. It's huge. So we'll see what's up. Well, after missing my turn and going on the interstate on a detour, I finally made it to the quarry. Granted, I've never been here before. This place is massive. I think he said 900 acres or 800 acres or something. So I gotta figure out what scale I can go on and get a weight and then figure out where the hell I'm going. I love going somewhere new with no guidance. But they got pretty good markings here though. There's a little dump trailer, a little concrete guy gonna prep some stuff. Let's be in the right spot. I gotta figure out where to go and not go. Alright, I'm gonna quit filming so I can figure out where I'm going. Let's see what you do. You come through and you make a loop around the quarry. This quarry's actually giant. And you go up to the scale, so I scale out and I come back in the same way I just went out, I believe. So you just make a big circle like a racetrack. Fitting, we're making left-hand turns like Indianapolis Motor Speedway, which is just right around the corner. So, yeah, I gotta figure out how to get up to the scales. Looks like there's a scale there. I go around this, I think. Well, I gotta figure out where I'm going. Sun's in my face, but there's scale number 1. Casey said go to scale 1, and by God, we found it. Thank you, Jesus. All right, so they got a triple scale set up here. 3 scales coming out of the quarry, biggest one I've ever been to. Going over the sand pit, I believe, getting 5 ton of number 8 state gravel. It's kind of like river rock, but it's different looking. It's not as round, it's kind of edgy, but yeah, this place is a maze, boys. I always get so intimidated coming to a quarry for the first time because all the regulars are like this idiot, a dump trailer, but you know what? You live and you learn. You make stuff happen. So, all right, gotta go through the red gate. I figured it out. 5 ton. It's not river. Like I said, it's not river rock. It's gonna be a long hour drive home. I'll tell you that right now. She's loaded. Yep, there we go. All right, and now we're off. See, what's confusing is there's scales right there too, but I don't think that's for this place. I think this is like for a haul truck or something maybe. So it's a whole another scale. Whether it's for this quarry or not, I'm not sure. But look at this place, guys. This place is absolutely massive. I mean, there's so much going on here. Like I said, 800 acres. 800 acres of stone being made. Here comes a big haul truck hauling butt. LOL, haul truck hauling. Guy is zooming. Just talking to my customer, he just called me and asked how it went up there at the quarry. He works there, you know. And I said, yeah, that's the biggest operation I've ever seen. And he said, yeah, the biggest number I've ever seen was 38,000 tons a day. That's 1,900 triaxle dump trucks in one single day. They turned that out in one day. 1,900 triaxle dump trucks in one day. Unreal. Well, we made it, and it's not frozen, so that's good. But it is windy. I'm sure you can hear the wind. We're back on the job site. Holy smokes. I'm gonna start the 7.5 up and get it warming up, and then we'll dump this pile of rock. I'm sorry for the wind noise because it's gotta be 20 mile an hour right now at least. All right, it's gonna wrap this one up. I did what I could with my access material. So wet that it looks like mud, but it's actually, like I said, river rock, sandstone style stuff. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. If you have more questions about how to get into this business, how I started, check out Blue Car Launchpad, our school group, link below. It's a better place for me to one-on-one interact with you guys and answer questions. And I send free estimate examples over, and I break down my cost analysis and everything. So if you're interested in something like that, check it out. If you're interested in the best Skidsteer attachments in the market, Express Steel Attachments, that's actually their 4-in-1 bucket right there, and their land leveler, land rake actually. So as always, God first, family second, work third, more dirt.